came to win, yeah, I came to win. I came to win, yeah, I came to win. I came to win, yeah, I came to win. Can't no one stop me, yeah, bring it in. I came to win, yeah, I came to win. Back to reality, ain't no one bad as me. See, they be doubting, but I keep on actually pushing, not giving up. That's how I give it up. Pushing, not giving up. That's how I give it up.
Hello there and welcome to the 2022 BCX Digital Innovations Awards Show. My name is Fabi Molloy and this year we have two categories, SME and Corporate. In this episode, our judges will be testing the mettle of Envision Deep AI, who will be pitching their innovation in the SME category with their innovation called Radify. But before we get to that, here's a reminder of who the SME category judges are.
Hello, my name's Toby Shapshak. I've been a technology journalist for the last 20 years or so. I am the editor-in-chief of Stuff, and I did a TED Talk in Edinburgh about how innovation is better in Africa.
Hello, my name is Shaheen Vauda. I'm the Chief Sales Officer here at BCX. I'm super excited to be part of this year's Digital Innovation Awards. I've been part of this now for the last 4 years, and I'm really interested to see how the entrants have grown over this period of time.
A very warm hello. My name is Rapelang Rabana and I'm a technology entrepreneur and very excited to be back at BCX for the Digital Innovation Awards for 2022.
I came to win, yeah, I came to win.
Well, it's wonderful to have you all here with us. The
Indeed.
SME category, always an interesting one, right? What are you hoping to get out of this today, Shane?
First up, Fabi, a privilege to be here. To be next to you is absolutely amazing.
You flatter.
So I was just here for the free lunch. I mean,
the SME category obviously is a very exciting part of this show, and I think it's the part of this industry of ours where we want to see real growth. We want to see guys come up with some really innovative ideas, and so we're really looking forward to these guys and them pitching the ideas.
Stunning. Looking forward to anything in particular?
The SME category for me always feels like it's closer to home.
Yeah,
these are the startups, these are the new market creators. And that's what we need, I guess, in our environment when we want to build businesses that will grow the economic circle and employ more people. So very excited to see what they're going to have.
Fantastic. Toby?
I mean, once again, everything she said.
And the free lunch.
And the free lunch. Yeah, no, I mean, SMEs are really the companies that are doing the things that are changing the world, both in South Africa and globally, and are the source of most employment in the country. So, yeah, very exciting to see what they're up to.
Well, it is exciting indeed. So let's get the show on the road. Before we get our first contestant up onto the stage for their pitch, we followed them to get to know them a little bit better. So let's meet the team from Envision Deep AI.
My name is Andrei Megachev. I'm the CTO and co-founder of Envision Deep AI. The other two co-founders are Dr. Jayshree Naidu, our CEO in the business, and Terence Naidu, who is our business development director. So Envision Deep AI is a medtech company. We use artificial intelligence to analyze different medical imaging, from X-rays to ultrasound, MRI, CT, also going into other modalities as well. We use artificial intelligence to analyze the image, highlight the different areas of interest on the image, and then provide the results of the analysis together with visual aids, as well as various abnormality scores and things like that. We also do provide teleradiology service that allows remote clinics, mobile clinics that do not have a radiologist on site to send the images through to us for the analysis. So obviously for us, going into this particular award, going into this pitch, we want to win.
I came to win, yeah, I came to win.
Here he is from Envision at Deep AI. Welcome, Andre.
Hi there, everybody.
Hi, Andre. Welcome. So you've made it through quite a stringent vetting process in the initial stages. Are you ready to wow the judges?
Yes, definitely.
Any last words of advice, guys?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I like that. So you have just under 15 minutes. Go for it. Have fun. Good luck.
Thank you. So my name is Andre Megachev. I'm the CTO and the co-founder of Envision at Deep AI. And today I'll be presenting to you our company. But the story of the company needs to start with a story of one of 20 pediatric radiologists in South Africa. She was the first pediatric radiologist to qualify in Southern Africa. She served 20 years in healthcare to the state, in Baragwana Hospital, in Joburg Jain. She was the first specialist in Nelson Mandela Children's Hospital that started or commissioned the hospital in 2017. Her passion, her desire to change the lives of children that require diagnostic healthcare to treat them is well recognized internationally through her articles, through her talks. I'm talking about our CEO, Dr. Jayshree Naidu. She done a lot of outreach projects in Africa, upskilling, training, medical staff, doctors, nurses. And through all of this time, 20 years, she realized, she saw that we've got over 1 billion people on this continent. Half of that population are children under the age of 15. And as I mentioned, 20 pediatric radiologists on this continent. It takes 14 years to qualify as one. Even if we double, may quadruple the amount of radiology grads that we have now, even if we make it tenfold, there's still not sufficient skill required to attend to the current needs, never mind the growing demand. By comparison, there are 10 radiologists for every 100,000 people in Europe. There's only one for the same 100,000 in Africa. According to American Society of Radiologists, there's about 800 radiologists in the United States. The Royal College of Radiology in the UK cited one of the institutions with 37 pediatric radiologists. That's 35% more in one hospital than we have on the entire continent. And on the continent, pneumonia is the #1 killer of children under 5. We have 1 million children diagnosed with tuberculosis on an annual basis. Both of these diseases are easily diagnosed and treated. Something needs to change. Someone needs to bring a change into this world to give these children the health care that they deserve, the life that they deserve. And at the same time, artificial intelligence, computer vision was gaining pace in the world. Google and Apple building their self-driving cars. Jeremy Howard was talking about algorithms detecting dogs, cats, horses on photos. Facebook created an algorithm to detect faces on the uploaded pics and suggest, friends to tag in those pictures. Just imagine, Jayshree said, just imagine that we can use this technology to diagnose 1,000 people, 10,000 people, 100,000 people in different locations across Africa, all at the same time. Just imagine we can use this technology to democratize healthcare, diagnostic healthcare. And this is how, in summer of 2019, Envision a Deep AI was born. With Jayshree as our fearless leader, myself as the CTO, and Terence Naidu as the head of business development, with his diverse knowledge in the business world, we started this company. We embarked on the task of creating algorithms, creating a solution that can help in diagnosing diseases in children, in adults. Our task was far more difficult than detecting cats and dogs on photos. We had to make an algorithm think like a radiologist. So I set on the task of creating an algorithm based on the experience, knowledge of Jayshree, a solution that can be trained by radiologists and validated by radiologists, not data scientists, not programmers, that don't know what a pathology is or what it looks like. A solution that can be used daily by the radiologist to augment and improve their diagnosing skills. A solution that can be used in any hospital by any clinician to immediately triage patients. And this is how Redify was born. Redify can detect over 20 different pathologies on the X-ray. It can do it fast, it can do it accurate. It can do it at a blazing speed of 2,000 images per minute. So where we are at the moment, we've created multiple different models over and above the one that can detect pneumonia or tuberculosis. We've created solutions that can detect breast cancer on mammograms, on breast ultrasound. We're working on the solutions right now to detect bone fractures, cardiological disorders, and many others, to assist and augment doctors and radiologists to do early detection of problems, of illnesses, and thus treat the patients earlier, give them the life that they deserve. We've integrated with hospital information systems. We've integrated directly with X-ray machines, ultrasound devices. We've also deployed at the mobile clinics that we've partnered with to get an instant analysis of the image taken and then support the nurses on the ground with a specialized teleradiology support led by Dr. Naidu. We've done multiple implementations. We are working with international organizations such as Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, Baylor Foundation, Mayo Clinic on various academic and clinical projects. In the pipeline, we've got many more exciting deployments for this particular solution, but I'll tell you about one. Days before the outbreak of COVID, we deployed our solution at Kimberley Public Hospital, 700-bed hospital with just one radiologist. Not a specialized radiologist, one. During the second wave of COVID, that radiologist went ill and was unable to perform his duties. So our solution was used by the nurses and doctors to triage the COVID patients that were coming in. They set up the tents with mobile X-ray units in front of the hospital where people were coming in to check if they have COVID, and our solution was used. Our solution is still there. We've analyzed over 150,000 images since deployment. We help doctors and radiologists triage and manage patients that have pneumonia, that have COVID. We've also started conversations with the hospital management, with the radiologists to implement our breast screening program and our breast screening solution at this hospital as well. Over the 3 years that our company is in existence, our solution, our company, our passion for change, our goal to democratize healthcare in South Africa and in Africa and the rest of the world has achieved numerous different awards and achievements by Founders Factory, British government, Apps Africa, Cisco, Google, Endeavour. In 2021, COVID-19 Innovations Report by startup Blink, one of the major global startup ecosystem maps and analysis groups, they mentioned Envision and Deep AI as one of the companies that contributed to South Africa high rating in the COVID-19 innovations during 2020 and 2021. And I hope after today, I can add BCX Digital Innovation Award to this slide. Thank you.
Wow. Fantastic. Thank you, Andre. That was
Thank you.
very, very interesting. I mean, judges, I'm going to hand over to you. I'm sure you have a whole host of questions. So anything that you need clarity for, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Terence and Jayshree, good to have you on board for the Q&A. Judges, over to you.
We talk about using technology to solve real life problems.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Well done, Andre.
So it's a fantastic solution and well done, and it's very heartwarming and very worthy. But I'll tell you what the problem I have, and I don't want to be the naysayer, but you've given us a marketing pitch. You've told us this wonderful story about pediatric radiologists in Africa. You haven't told us a technology story. This is an awards about solving a problem and innovation. Unfortunately, what you've done is paint the marketing picture. You haven't told us anything about your technology, how it works. I would expect in the 3 years you've been operational that you would have a whole list of technology stories and case studies. You haven't told us that. So as judges, we have a certain amount of information available to us. You've frankly given us the pretty puff PR story. You haven't given us the technology story. So I don't know how much time we've got, but that's what I need to hear. Sure, it's a fantastic solution, and well done to you and your co-founders. It's a great idea, and it's clearly something Africa needs. But we can't give you a technology award based on a marketing story. So how many companies or how many hospitals are you operating in? Where's the technology being deployed? I would prefer to see slides telling us about what the technology is and where you've used it, as opposed to slides showing us what startup competitions you've won. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to sound harsh, even though I'm being harsh, but that's the story I need to hear. Well done for winning all those competitions. Well done for solving a really important problem in the world. But how did you do it? I can't judge you on the marketing stuff.
Okay, I think Andre can give you a lot more detail as to the technology and the multiple algorithms and processes we go through in terms of, firstly, complying with POPI, so we de-identify images, and going through various algorithms to get to the various pathologies. But we have the ability to not just give you the pathologies, but think like a radiologist and give you what the diagnosis is and what disease those pathologies equal to. So that Andre will give you a lot more detail on. From a client perspective, we deployed across academic hospitals in South Africa, a 700-bed hospital in the Northern Cape with only one radiologist. And at a time during COVID, our AI was the radiologist in certain instances. We've deployed at Nelson Mandela Children's Hospital in South Africa, Pretoria Academic Hospital over the COVID pandemic, and we've got collaborations with Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and we're starting to work with the NHS in the UK as well.
We've also, for us, it wasn't just only important, in developing these innovative solutions, but also in bringing them to people who need it most. And so that's why we created the solution to work in mobile clinics. So we integrated our solution with a mobile truck that has an X-ray on the truck and does X-rays in the rural areas. So we're able to integrate directly with an X-ray machine as well as with a sophisticated radiology information system. So just speaking a little bit about the solution itself, what we've done is created an end-to-end solution. So we've got from the beginning a labeler model where radiologists train the algorithm, and we actually gamified this. And the gamified tool is an EdTech tool that we use for radiology final year students and assisting them to, to help in diagnosis when they specialize as a radiologist. In addition to that, once we release the product and it's out in the market, we have a post-market surveillance tool where radiologists and doctors can go into it and give us feedback on the AI. And this gives us, whether there's concordance or discordance, and it allows for the adaptive nature of our AI solution. So we have an adaptive AI model that constantly learns from qualified radiologists and improves, and this is done in real time.
And just one more note on that, Toby, we wouldn't have had the system that we have and have deployed it as far and wide as we have if we haven't gotten the regulatory approval. Like we had to get regulatory approval for, in South Africa for the vaccines, you have to get regulatory approval for medical devices. And Radify is classed as a medical device and has received SAPRA approval, and we've just recently submitted our FDA application for international approval by the US authorities.
As well as our CE mark. So it's very important for us that doctors practice evidence-based medicine, and it's important that we have our accuracies high, but it's also safe when we release it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Absolutely amazing. Maybe just a tip as we close out. From Toby, Technology Awards, maybe just get a little bit more deep on the technology piece so you can just excite us a little bit more. But well done, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
I came to win, yeah, I came to win.
Well, we are quite confident that it went very well. We articulated the problem, we articulated our solution, our roadmap, our drive and the direction where we want to go and what we want to do, how we want to change this world. So I think it went well. The judges had relevant questions, feedback, which we are happy with, and we are very, very confident in their decision in giving us the prize and giving us the award. What more can I say?
Thank you so much. There you have it. That's Team Envision it. They came, they saw, they gave it their best shot. And now it's up to the judges to finalize their scores and then hand those over to the BCX Innovation team.
I came to win, yeah, I came to win. I came to win, yeah, I came to win. I came to win, yeah, I came to win. Can't no one stop me, yeah, bring it in. I came to win, yeah, I came to win. Back to reality, ain't no one bad as me. See, they be doubting, but I keep on actually pushing, not giving up. That's how I give it up, pushing, not